Say good morning.
Morning.
Yeah.
Good morning,
Well,
everyone.
look at our thumbnail. Right. So, this is the new Laser Tools blowgun. It goes. Look quickly. It goes like this. Hold that. We're doing an experiment. Simon, ask you a question. Right. Anyway, I'm going to do a video on that another day. I was just showing you that I got one. Isn't it good? What's it called? Lone Star Ranger? No? Right. Simon had an idea. He keeps on saying to me, what happens? And you've gone all the way through?
Just about. It's very soft skin.
Right.
Very soft skin.
It isn't going to do it.
Yeah. Go on. Oh. I was gutted. You know what? I thought it would explode.
Yeah, because it went straight through, isn't it? So if you only put it in a little bit.
Oh, hey! Wow!
An easy peel.
Oh, it feels well easy.
There you go.
There you go.
I did drain my compressor this morning, which is
Better. It tastes alright. There we go. Now we know what happens when you airline an orange.
not pepper in it.
Oh.
Yeah.
There we go.
So every time we get an orange, we're going to put an airline in it, just to see if we're going to explode one. Pip.
Pipping away.
Good afternoon, everyone. Dean Lomas, the Neurodivergent mechanic here. Got a belter of video coming up, so stay tuned and click the subscribe button. Latest taters, and we're back again. I can't tell you what I've just done because my mate's got a van and he don't want to get robbed.
So you can't tell them what you've done.
So I can't tell you that I've just cut his crank sensor wires and fitted him a switch somewhere randomly in his van because he don't want to pay for a ghost immobiliser. But I think I charged him more than a ghost immobiliser anyway. No, no, I'm only joking. He's good, mate. Right, what are you doing here, Simon?
I'm just changing some fog light lenses on daytime runners.
DRLs, mate.
The RLs.
And then we've got Rossi here. What have you been doing on this, Rossi?
Trying to find the fault codes, and then after finding them, doing some tests to see if we can get this steering column.
High speed can as open circuit, closed circuit, open circuit. High speed can is doesn't want to work, so that's that. And look at this beauty. This is what I'm going to go on to now. This has had an engine, and it won't run. So I might try and get something on this. I'll get the battery support and we go from there. Car park's getting empty, which is great. What's the first thing you do, Rossi, when you're doing a diag?
Plug the battery support in.
Let's go find it. I'll get the battery support. You get the battery support. Well, this one. I've shown you hundreds of times, but it's my ring battery support machine. This is off my chimney. Hopefully, I might do some videos on that soon. It's not even heavy, to tell you the truth. Right, let's take the battery support out, get it connected, and we'll go from there. There you go. Where's the camera? Oh, you sausage. There you go, look at that. Can I get in my shade? So the battery must have been quite dead because it's kicking in 22 amps. Honestly, if you ain't got one of these for your workshop, get in touch with them, grab yourself one. The sun's right behind me, it's belting, I'm in my little t-shirt and everything. So what we've done, just literally taking the air, 1 second, 1, 2, 3. Taking the air intake pipe off, just comes from the airbox here, nice and simple. Just to check whether there's any compression. Obviously I can do a relative compression test, but I'm going to have to disconnect and take off, so we'll just take off this. Crank it, Rossi. There you go. I don't need to go wild. There you go. So as soon as it's running, Rossi, just make sure you let go of your key. Go on, crank it. There you go. I don't have to go. I don't want to do any wash out of the balls or anything. That says, you know, we've got compression, it's a running engine. So the engine runs, we've got crank signal. Next thing is, I think I'm going to be looking at pinning out the injectors to see if we firing. I'll go on from here, and some of you might go, oh, why don't you check it's got fuel? Well, I did, look, it's everywhere. Look at the rag. Look at the rag. We've got diesel everywhere now. So, yeah, fuel, loads of it. That's a fuel return line. Loads of it there. There's no codes in for fuel pressure. Everything's been plugged in. They say this is at an engine by someone else. We're just going on from it. So this says, procedures shall be allowed only if the following conditions are fulfilled. Key on, engine off. Continue. Please wait. Can't have it. Procedure complete. So this is an EGR test. Once the command has been sent, the key to, turn the key to stop. Yeah, switch to off. Go on then. Turn the key off. So this is checking the position of the EGR valve. Look. So painfully slow, certain stuff like this. It doesn't help with the sun behind us if the sun was in front of us, but then I won't be as warm as I am. Turn key on. Yeah. Procedure entered. So I didn't hear the EGR move at all. Did you?
No.
No. Right, let's check the EGR.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Look at him, so enthusiastic. Right, so we've gone on to, let me get this. We have, obviously this 14 plate, I can't get a edge. 14 plate Florini, whatever.
Yeah.
Florini, I don't know what it's called. Fiat. And we're just going to check, just by chance, what's going on. Get me a little pick, please. Just check what's going on with the injectors. Alright, bud, Joe. Can I record it, Rossi?
Yeah.
Right. So here's the scope. Sorry, I can't get my camera right. So there's, let me see. There's the graph. I put that in number 2. Pinned out number 2 on the injector. Sorry, that's in the way. Yeah. And I put my ground on there. And do you want to see here, Rossi, and see what it does? And then let me know.
Yep.
Keep it on there. Might get a minute from here. Anything?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it tried to kick in. So we're getting.
About
See, that's
50.
what it does. It just it stops and turns off. Like it's got an immobiliser fault. Yeah?
Yeah.
50 volts, down to 0. It's got a good rebound on it. You like that?
Yep.
Right, so what that tells us
As it should be.
is number 1 injector is firing off. You can do number 2, number 3 and number 4 just in case. So that as you can see, the vehicle isn't starting. It kicks in, switches straight off. So why is it switching straight off? It's got air.
Yeah.
These don't like any obscure air going in. So we're going to check the EGR now, aren't we?
Yeah.
Aren't we? Yeah?
I'm going to check it, yeah.
You're going to check the EGR. Right, so we know it's got fuel up, we know it's sparking, well not sparking, we know its injectors are opening, they've got a good rebound on them, and then we're going to go and find the EGR. I think it's down there. Rossi, we're going to finish the day now. So, what have we found? What are you doing now? What are you doing?
Sending him home.
Right, he's going home now. Right, so, we've got fuel. Right, fuel. We've got fuel pressure. We've got fuel injection. We've got crank signal. We just took the EGR pipe off.
Yeah.
What's going to be next? We've even got a pulse on the injectors, haven't we?
Yeah.
So the injectors are blowing off. What's going to be next?
And fuel's coming out when you crack them open as well and crank it over.
Could it be timing out? No, because it'll come up cam-crank correlation.
Yeah.
So next time we're on it, we need to be measuring cam and crank. We need to be pinning out. So we can pin out the back of the cam and pin out the crank and see, because this could be out one tooth.
Right.
And it might just be within tolerance within pickup, but it'll be like, you need to check because one could be going whoop, whoop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it could be within tolerance for the ECU, but out of tolerance of the engine. And then what we can do as well, we can disconnect the injectors. Although we had it running on the, when we put a bit of brake clean in it, we can disconnect the injector and do a load test with the amps clamps when we're cranking it, and it'll tell us, making sure that each cylinder has got enough compression.
Okay.
Because it could have just a massive piston where it is just compressing the brake fluid, brake cleaner, etc. So we'll get back to this one, and we might get you posted. Look at this legend here. Look at him there. Right. So I've come to it this morning. I've disconnected the mat, and he's got no EGR pipe on. Took the EGR pipe off, and we come to start it because he said just try it because he thinks that the fuel pump solenoid down there is gone. He said if you crank it, turn it on and off. Like once it's running, turn it on and off and on and off and on and off, and it keeps on triggering the fuel pump to go again. But I just started it, and because I've got my map off, it's running. So it does sound choked, doesn't it? Yeah. I'll get that EGR back on, and then no way. Morning, Simon.
Good morning, how are we?
I'm good. What are you doing?
I'm just doing a full service on this one.
Oh man, you know what? I like these. These are really good cars. That's still there. We know what's going on with that outside the door. This Mini clutch is really heavy, so I'm just going to check whether it's external or internal slave. And the old car's coming for an MOT. Look at this beauty. Oh, love it. Oh. Bank one. System lean. Oh, that means it might have an air leak somewhere. Let's go and check. Da, 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 da. So it sounds like if it's got a bank one lean, I'll have to put my camera down and have a good route. Right, so yeah, I don't know if you can see. I'll turn this, wait. Gimbal's reached. Sorry about this. But what I found. Where's my finger? Where's my hand? Where's my hand? Come on, darling. There. Here. There's a little vacuum pipe. This vacuum pipe ain't on the throttle body. There's your system lead. Ooh. It was an air leak. Right, I'll put it back on. Come on. Come on. There you go. Vacuum pipe on. Clear the code. I'll take it for a test run. And there you go. Just back from my test drive on this C-Max. It was very simple. One of the vacuum pipes, very small one, about as thick as a biro. It was next to it. Whether it's been there from new or not, I don't know. But it was a very, very small leak because when I went into data, it wasn't showing massively lean. It was just recognising it was a little bit lean. So test drove, made sure no codes come back. It has got codes in the vehicle for. What's on my screen? For rear parking sensors. So I'm going to report that and on to my next job. So Kate, I've just come in here to diag this transit van, what's on the 4-poster, and Kay's just doing a wheel bearing on this. Oh, so it's still on my face. On this transporter, and that's what I'm working on. And he's got out all the wheel bearing removal kits to throw the wheel bearing in.
That's what I was using.
And so he's using this one, plus we've got a pneumatic one. So, Cade, so what I've done, we've ordered a set of wheel bolts. We've got the bracket on. Cade, just gun it, mate.
On it.
Go on, lad. Gonna fall.
Go it.
Gonna catch it. Go on, lad. Last one. Right there, because you're at the end of your bolts now. So what we're going to do is we can take all this apart, give it a slight tap, and then there we go. Look how easy that is. So you don't... Yeah, we've got all the kits and everything, but... Well done, Cade.
Well, I could use a tool for the rest of the way.
Yeah, man. Go on, show me.
Not flat.
What flat? Oh, the EGR flat?
There.
Yeah.
There's wedge in there.
Yeah.
Usually, you wiggle the way down into the turbo.
No way, that's how lucky he is. Look how lucky he is. Wow. Oops. There we go. So that little flap sits in there.
No, sits in there.
In where?
In there.
Oh, sits in there. How's it come out of that hole?
Wiggled its way
What?
through and blown up into there.
Blown off and blocked the EGR valve, that's why it's not breathing.
Kept it open.
Kept it open.
But usually,
Yeah.
it wiggles.
Oh, look at this. Where's your front end gone, Mike? Oh, he loves his front end off. Everyone should be a mechanic. It's well easy. I've heard that if you just go to school and don't get any qualifications, you can be a mechanic. Well, I did. Oh, right. So, first thing of anything, when you're doing a diag, turn the heaters and everything, all the lights and everything off. I've got to, this van came in a few months ago, and the customer says, oh, I'm going to go get rid of it. Oh, look at this, look at this. Fourth vehicle today, which has come in with washers. Sorry about that. Coming up with, I've forgotten. Screen wash. We always try and top up with screen washes when they come in because it's a pet hate of mine where what else aren't people checking on the car? So got my think tool 391. I'm just gonna go and do a full scan and see what goes on. I love this tool. It's proper good. Comes up Ford Transit, connecting to it. It's a good quick machine. I mean, I do reviews on cars, but I never really do a review on stuff like this. So the ignition's on. I've got to load me mileage into the machine in a minute. All the stuff that it'll read. Quick scan. Buckets of faults. Don't know if you can see that. There you go. Buckets of faults. So, what I'm going to do, there you go, bucket loads. We'll go to report, see what report says. Put my reg. WD. Done. Save. So what I'm doing is saving the report on it. Open now. And it comes up with everything. So what I can do, clutch switch circuit error, passive anti-theft system, control module communication with bus network, front left sensor, and glow circuit, high speed can. I press print, it finds the printer. Oh, there you go, finds the printer, and then Jack comes to me in a minute with this printout, and then I keep everything in a drawer. I know, yeah, we've got to look after the trees and all that lot, but if I come to clear this one day, yes, it might go onto a cloud, but then I've got to try and retrieve it from a cloud, etc. If this comes back in 2 weeks and say, oh, my engine light's back on, I'll be like, listen, what I'd do is I go down the list. So I can check the clutch switch, I can pin it out and just check what operation I've got. From the clutch switch, we're going to be then going from into the glow plugs, checking the glow plugs, and then the high-speed CAN network. If I put 2 glow plugs and a clutch switch on it, because if they are failed, what I'm going to do then is I'm going to clear all the codes, it's going to go for a test drive, and then once it's gone for a test drive, it might be drive perfect, but in 2 weeks' time, engine management light might come on. If the engine management light comes on again, I can go, oh, full scan, and go, your high-speed CAN is not communicating with the control module somewhere. It could be some of them. So we've got to always cover our backs as technicians, and if we don't, they'll go, ever since I had my vehicle in your garage, you did them brake light bulbs, my wipers started squeaking. So I'm going to go now, I'm going to diag this. If I do a video, great. If I don't, I might do another one on something else. Like it says. Right. Let me shut this door. There we go. Exit. Connect that. Smart scan. Let's see what this one says. I'll tell you what, it's warm now. I can't even see the temperature. 25 degrees. Is that it? End of April. Beginning of May. End of April. May, 1st of May. In a couple of days. Ow. Steering wheel's red hot. Ah. Right, let's see what the smart scan comes up with. Switch ignition on position 2. We're looking at C-Max. I need to put my windows down. It is absolutely sweltering. Loading data. Let's see what goes on. I could put you down here. Let's see what it's doing. Looks like I've got massive arms and a really small head. Sorry. High speed scan. Let's go through it. Oh, ABS 3, power control module 4. That was quick, that. Report. What's the reg? Let me get my reg. I've got to click on my garage hive and put in my mileage as well. So what we do, go on my phone, click on, go in my business centre, go into my jobs, my schedule, easy clocking. So this is my easy clocking here. I'm on my job. I click on it, put my mileage in, which is 70460. Tick. Right, and this comes up with comments. See what the comments are. Diagnose into ABS light on dash. Come on. Chop chop. There's Simon there. Simon's come back. Come on. Taking ages. What's the reg of this, please, Simon? Yeah.
Whiskey, Foxtrot, Juliet.
It's because I'm a bit far away from me Wi-Fi. Although my phone's not on the Wi-Fi, but I think it's because it's a secure network. So it's taken ages for me. But anyway, the ABS lights on, the engine management lights on. I'm going to. Oh, there's my report. Save. And we've got. I don't know if you can see this. Let me just turn it around. So we've got 3 braking anti-lock brakes, 2 instrument clusters. That's what the instrument cluster one will be saying because it's got an EML on. Powertrain. So it's not actually coming up with anything there. Let's open it. Everything's got CAN errors, that's all. That's going to be flat battery, flat battery, flat battery. Missing communication with body control moves. High speed CAN, high speed CAN. What? CAN communication. Configuration fault. That's all in ABS. Missing communication with instrument panel. Oh! This is where these shut down. They come into a reduced functionality, so it's the same as the focus clocks. So this is what I'm thinking is it goes into reduced functionality. Look at that, I've got spots on my arm. Been bitten by something. Anyway, it goes into reduced functionality because the clocks actually fail behind, get dry solders on them. So what we'll do is we'll go for test drive. We'll give the dash a bit of a slap. I'm on my own. Don't know what we for. Probably me and my multiple personalities. All this is CAN communication. So what I'll do is I'll get these printed. Open now. Print. Oh, it's not found my printer. I'll go in there, get it printed, and then I'll go and test drive. I'm back again. Sorry about the bleeping. I'll show you what it is. Down there is my TPMS tool, ODB. So this Mercedes just come in. He's had a type TPMS fitted somewhere, and they can't code it, so it's come here because we're the only ones who seem to buy any equipment. Showing right front. Left front, sorry. Done. Switches automatically. Right next to it. Done. Right, where? I didn't know left and right then, I got well confused. This one's not, oh, found it. Yes. It's a right good bit of kit this. Right good bit. There we go. Searching. Done. All sensors red. Connect the OBD port to that. Below the dash. So he's telling us because I've gone into Mercedes already. And click, click, click. Press enter to connect with the wireless VCI and relearn IDs. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want many more and you want to get a notification that the next one's out, click subscribe. Whichever way it may be. And I'll get some more out. See you in a bit.